Yeah. Call me Little Fable, up with Scotty, feel like Space Coast, ayy. Pull up in a party with them hoppers, feel like bankroll, ayy. Call my little shawty, she be cooking, Rachel Ray one up. Trapping in apartments, that way up, little bit, we way up. 6:45, I feel like Fable, Scotty beat me up on lit. When I drive your big gang, ho, Carlo full of slime surfing. On the way, that bitch so big, I'm cowabunga, I zoomed in. Off that drink, boy, we lit.
Come on to the bar.
Hello YouTube, cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
Once again, I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement Debates is the first daily hip-hop debate show. Don't let anybody else tell you different. We've been here for 2 years and we back today. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. It's time to talk about King Los versus Head Ice.
Yeah, we going to the for all y'all battle rap fans. We going into the battle leagues.
If you haven't seen it yet, don't worry, we got you on the recap. Today we debate the winner and why. But before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to go to Patreon. Patreon.com/TeamBoxCutter, CUTTA. If you like real hip hop debate, come help support the show. We truly would appreciate it. And the gifts you get for doing so are really good. Free music, live call-ins during the show. Plus, stay tuned to the end. If you left a comment over the last week, we will shout you out today. Anyway, today's question. King Los versus Head Ice. Who won? With that being said, Lego. Refreshing is the word that we use.
First shouts to RBE, which is a new and up and coming battle rap league. I get Bruce to get back with y'all on that. I'm not exactly sure who's the owner of that league. I think it's based out of Jersey though, whomever is the owner. But yeah, shouts to RBE. They've been putting together. I think they put together that A-Verb and Move battle.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so shouts to them. They've been coming with some good battles, some good cards lately. I know everybody always acknowledge Smack and, obviously, who was at the forefront of that battle rap stuff.
Yeah.
Shouts to RBE. King Los, Head Ice. This battle was interesting for a lot of different reasons, which we will go over. One, the battle was held in New York, Head Ice's hometown. Two, Los is, I won't say a well-known recording artist, but he's been in the game for some time now, and he is a signed artist. So that made the battle in itself interesting too. Yeah, and this just the clash of styles, where obviously if you've never checked for Los or you never heard Los's music, he's more of a conscious rapper. So his content is not, I hold the pack, I sell the pack, and I bust my gap. Like, his content is more of conscious lyrical content. Excuse me. So
it's based out of New York, actually.
RBE?
Yep.
Okay. I stand corrected. I thought it was Jersey, but so him trying to incorporate that in the battle rap, which anybody who knows battle rap is the conventional style is to talk the streets, talk the rawest, roughest gun stuff you can come up with in the schemes, because it's short and sweet. The punchlines, you're able to, you try to hit hard with the impact of the punchlines and things of that nature. So most people keep it simplistic in battle rap with their schemes, and the great ones we found that are able to go around that. Like Clips has this thing he does with the what is it, the house scheme and the basketball. He goes in the back. I know Arsenal does that a lot with the basketball. So some of the good ones are able to execute schemes without having to go what typically is, like I said, the gun bars, the stuff you hear every other battle rapper say. With all that being said, the kid had a flawless execution.
Flawless.
He kind of shattered the theory of the industry guy not being able to transition his style and rap and his flow to the battle rap platform. If you ever had doubt in that, and you would have reason to have doubt because of past battles where you had Joe Buttons or Cannabis come from the industry and make a fool of themselves in the battle in the battle rap league.
Disrespectful.
And if you had that thinking, then you know it's understood why why you would have that way of thinking. But again, he may have shattered that whole way of thinking and that theory that, again, the industry guy or the sign guy with the record deal can't come in and transition his flow and incorporate what he talks about or how he raps, into the battle rap platform. Well, he did that smoothly. He did that effectively. Mm-hmm. He did that profoundly. Mm-hmm. And every other adjective that you could probably come up with. I mean, he was good. He was good money that night. And where do I start, Bruce? He came with knowledge. First of all, let me just say this. I think that's what most impressed me. I won't hold y'all. What most impressed me is that, like I said, not only did he go a different direction other than what typically battle rappers do, as far as just spitting gun bars and simplistic schemes, he purposely and deliberately made it more complicated so you would have to dig into what he's actually saying and understand.
He said the words, "I did this for the playback."
I'm gonna make it real dark before I bring more light to your name. Ironically, I'm up here to decalcify niggas' pioneers by encapsulating every ounce of my flow right to his brain now. As I apologize to anybody in attendance that's having trouble dealing with my tremendous wit and penmanship, but I already previously pre-calculated the possibility that 65% of you niggas wouldn't get this shit. Sometimes I overcomplicate the entire bar just to anticipate that the punch just don't make it. Cause if I do an arm bar, man, that shit gonna get so, flagrant, I'ma send the entire crowd on a sub mission and you'll literally have to wait for the break to find out where the dislocated time, nigga. Ow!
Right, like he would look at Head Ice and up and down and size him up like, yo, you not scaring nothing and my style is good money. Like, you talking all that gangster stuff?
Imagine me being up here talking all this gangster shit.
I let Bruce tell you. Like I said, on different levels, he was flawless.
The thing is, there's so much. It's hard to. That's why I had to write. I was taking notes during it because I knew it was going to be so much to talk about. It was going to easily confuse my words. So I actually have some notes. Round 1 goes to King Los. Period. Hands down. Not only because he was smart with great lyrics that he mentioned this. That's when he said the whole 65% not gonna understand this and blah, blah, blah. But his execution was simply flawless. He knew when to look at the crowd. He knew when to look at Head Ice. He knew when to drop the bomb. He knew when to hold it back. He knew when to do the smile and the laugh. And everybody in the crowd reacted every time he told them to.
My respect. How backwards is it to already be underground, get railroaded, then run off and let the white man put a chain on your neck? And let the white man put a chain on your neck.
My man D-Boy Slim told me he brought MCing back because a lot of rapping and gun bars and schemes, he has all of that. But he brought MCing back, the master of ceremonies. He told the crowd what to do and they did it every single time because his words was that potent. The pineal gland line, he had 2 of them. And yes, it opens your mind. Those who know what the pineal gland is, those who are shroomers out there, those who are health nuts out there, you know what that is. He used it, and he used it against a street dude. Like, he didn't care who he was against. He said, I'm doing it this way. That goes to round 2, which I was almost a tie because your boy Head Ice, as you're gonna see here.
And Ice wasn't trash. Let me say that.
It was not trash. Number one. King Los elevated battle rap And if you say that's a bit too much, fine. He elevated Head Ice.
I'm sticking with Dame. Get you a lane or get 4 wheels put on a chair and sit with the pain. You fake ass K. Michelle, that's what you get for putting your butt on the line to get in the game, nigga. You lost to sign artists who chapped on the label. They all sold they soul for a jeweler. Now them and their career underwater like the lost city of Cuba. Save them, nigga, murder one. You met Lux, but this the word I want. Lola Monroe. That's still your boo? Cause I'm looking to fuck her. And I ain't never second guessed my third eye once, nigga. Yeah, seeing is believing.
You can tell his mind was always churning, and he elevated Head Ice's
that was
game.
Another thing I didn't give him credit.
That's when you know that someone is just that nice. When he actually elevates the opponent. Let me tell y'all something. Head Ice came with this whole gay scheme that any other rapper, it would have probably bodied him. Any other rapper, the scheme that he came with, the amount of disrespect that was shown to the guy, and the kind of little bit over the top disgustingness, the meat on the backside, it was a little bit over the top.
So bitch, write a book about it. We'll have more in common, you put a hook around it. But don't prodigy and write an autobiography. My killer's beat still causing havoc. So even if you mob deep, it's still survival of the fittest. So whatever type of heat you squeeze, you better walk around with. And you ain't fooling me with this vegan shit. You stop eating meat so your butt could be clean so they could put meat in it. Yeah, I said it.
This dude shrugged it off. It's because his verse was, because your boy King Los went first, it made it not that good. It made it not that impressive, not that potent. But number two, on his third verse, it was shrugged off in the very first sentence. King Los, the master of the freestyle. If you can watch Sway and watch what he does in 5 Fingers of Death, watch what he does in the studio when he has all the other dudes around him. If you go to YouTube, just YouTube King Los in the studio freestyling. It's a 30-minute off the top about everybody in the studio. He shows that again in round 3. In round 3, he just comes right back and just shrugs it off. Comes up with a crazy line about the gay and the gator and the guy wearing a Lacoste shirt.
Right off the head.
Turns around, explains it to the crowd, and they bust out laughing. Once again, the MC comes and masters the ceremony. It was a show which
deflects his whole scheme.
Deflected everything. Everything just went it rolled off his back like a duck in water. When he said, for 20 years, you've been rapping like you just came home.
Oh, man.
It ended everything. Every time you come with the body shots and the this and my gun's so long, anytime he ended everything.
Yeah.
The amount of intelligence, it was smart, it was lyrical, it was executed perfectly. King Los wins, landslide.
When you're able to turn, and the best of them do that. It's almost, he mentioned Floyd Mayweather in it. He described
the Mayweather line.
He described his style to a T, in which Mayweather's actually able to take your punches and learn your weaknesses
and body roll
and use you with it. He did that. He executed that literally.
Lyrically.
When he's able, like Bruce said, he's able to take your style and turn it inside out against you. Where he's saying, yeah, you rap like you're hungry. You got this style like you just came home. Well, how long you gonna do that? Yeah, let me tell you why you're so hungry. Cause you in this bum ass apartment with your girl still splitting the rent, and that's why you rap like you out the halfway house. He tore him apart, man. And I think if you ask Head Ice straight up, he would say, "Yo, the kid got me."
I'll tell you what. When you see Head Ice over there laughing and smiling, he had to give it up.
He had to give it up.
I'll give Head Ice one thing. This is why the tie may have been in round 2, simply because when he was talking about you look like a girl in a boy's body, and he came with comedy.
I give Ice that. He stuck to his guns.
He did his style. He actually said that. I'm not going to change my style for you. Unfortunately, that's why he lost.
He tried to add the little comic, the little comic.
The comedy was the best thing Head Ice had going for him.
But as Bruce,
if he had more of that, he may have gotten a better crowd reaction.
See, me and Bruce agree, but what makes it overwhelmingly King Los is that, like I said, when you see him going off the head, when his schemes are being executed flawlessly, it's like it's too many ways that he's cooking them. He's cooking them, and that's what happened. Like, he got cooked. The industry, give one W to the industry dudes. Like, they got that one.
So let's not much of a debate. We agree on everything here. It's not much to debate. I hope you guys saw it. If not, you saw the clips that we put in.
Any shout outs?
But before the shout outs, I wanted to say, third round off the top. The dude was off the top at least 5, 6, 7 times throughout the third round, and it bodied everything. The conclusion, the wrap up is, it's time for industry to meet this battle rap. Take King Los's platform, take his blueprint, learn it. Don't be like Joe Buttons and judge battle rap for an entire year and still not know what it's about when you get on stage.